Here's another recumbent bicycle I purchased off of Craigslist. This is a Bike E. It's the AT model with the air shock rear suspension. So this one looks like it sat outside quite a bit. It has an anodized aluminum frame, and you can see the frame has been badly faded. So it looks like this bike was a little neglected, but I think it still has the original tires on it, which still have good tread. So I'm not sure how many miles were actually put on the bike. So I'll just go through some of the stuff here. It has a painted steel swing arm. You can see that if you don't use the kickstand, the swing arm gets pretty scratched up. It's an aluminum frame that's been anodized. This one has been anodized pink, or hot pink. This bicycle is very light, by the way. It has a 7-tooth rear sprocket and a 1-tooth front sprocket. But a unique thing is that this has a 3-speed internal gear rear hub. I didn't think you could use an internal rear hub with a derailleur and that would actually work, but it does. I'm not sure how easy it is to get off the rear tire on this. It's not quick change. I think the internal hub wire just unscrews right there. You should probably put a mark on there with a marker so you know where to screw it back in. So it has the rear shock. So this is a swing arm that pivots at this point, and the rear shock is air adjustable, so you can make it harder or softer with air pressure. I haven't adjusted the shock at all, but this bike rides excellent. So I should probably take an air measurement and write that down. I recovered the seat on this. The seat material was completely broken down. Just at the edges there's material left. So that most likely was just from UV breakdown. The back seat's very comfortable, and it's adjustable with straps. The seat is adjustable. You can move it forward and back. You can also move the seat part forward and back a small amount, and you can also move it up and down. I have this one set as far forward as it goes and as tilted up as it goes. When I got this, the seat was tilted down, so I like it tilted up. Kind of locked me in place. The seat frame isn't aluminum, it's steel that's been clear coated. I did take this all apart, clean it all up. I took some wet dry sandpaper. There were some marks on here and just cleaned up some of the rougher clear coat. Clear coat does have some cracking in it. Steering tube has some spots of rust on it. It's a chrome steering tube. One-piece handlebars. The shifter knobs are right here. It's very soft rubber, and whoever owned this bicycle liked to pick on the rubber. So this one's all picked on. These levers are aluminum. I'm going to take them on my wire wheel and strip off all the black paint. This one hasn't been picked on. It's hard, a little bit hard to get the handlebar straight on here. You loosen up this Allen bolt right here, and this lets the tube slide up and down to adjust handlebar height. But it's also to adjust the straightness of the handlebars, and it's a little tricky to get the front wheel straight with the handlebars. This bike is a little twitchy. It has a 16-inch front wheel and then these narrow handlebars. It's alright when you're not going that fast, but like going down hills, I'd keep the brakes on, keep your hands on the levers, because this is a pretty twitchy bicycle going fast. Plus it's short wheelbase, small front wheel, narrow handlebars. This has a 16-inch front rim with quick release and 20-inch. That's not quick release. I've only ridden 2 Recumbents, and those are the 2 I own right now. I also have a long wheelbase understeering Recumbent. This is more of a regular bicycle. It's very easy to get going on it. It's very easy to ride. I don't think anyone would have any problems riding this. And this is probably the most smooth riding bicycle that I've ever ridden, with the rear shock and the fact that it's just so light. This bike is very soft and smooth over bumps. An excellent riding bicycle. That's about it. I'll say I kind of feel nerdy riding this around. It kind of feels like riding a big wheel or something. A lot of people comment, nice bicycle, but I personally feel a little nerdy riding it. So this bike I'm going to clean up. I'm going to try to remove the anodizing from the frame. Just have brushed aluminum. Otherwise, just clean her up a little bit. I don't think it needs much. A couple days work and it should be nice. If you could find one of these for a fair price, I'm sure you'd be happy with it. You can definitely ride this for a long period of time, and it's fun, very fun to ride. So alright, I guess these guys are out of business now, but these were popular bicycles for a Recumbent. This is the high-end model. This one cost, at a retail price of $1,200. They had the entry model that didn't have rear suspension, and you see a lot of those, and those are like $650 brand new. So used, these are like $400 to $600, the AT model, and then the entry model with no rear suspension, I've seen those as low as $250 to $500. I think the AT model is probably a better value. So there you go, the Bike E Recumbent bicycle.